Hey everyone, this is Craig Durr, practice lead for the Workplace Collaboration practice at the Futurum Group. And we're here live at ISE 2024. And I'm excited to introduce to you a friend of mine. This is Brit Frandsen, who's the Director of Portfolio Management from EPOS. Brit, how you doing?
Good, thanks you.
Good to see you. Now, we're going to jump into some new announcements, but before we do that, I want to talk about what the setup is taking place here. Now, you and I talk a lot to customers and end users, and one of the things that's coming up a lot is how the office is changing. And I'm talking about the physical office transforming with the needs of open offices, activity-based spaces, what have you. It's creating some real challenges in market, especially around what people need to see and hear. Well, tell me what you're hearing from customers in some of these challenges.
Yeah, it's true, Greg. I mean, poor audio is really like a challenge for most people working in new open offices, because all of this noise makes us, it's difficult for us to concentrate and focus and be really efficient. So this listening fatigue, it really creates a need for superior audio.
Right.
So one of the things that we do is that we enhance the sound experience, and we do that with a new group of technologies that we call BrainAdapt.
So I'm so excited that you brought up this BrainAdapt, because this is a collection of technologies you guys have actually been working for a while. Tell me more about BrainAdapt.
BrainAdapt is, that we hear with our ears, but we listen with our brains. So it really comes down to understanding how the brain makes sense of sound. So the great audio experience, it doesn't just happen with the technology. It's about understanding how the brain works with these inputs. So at EPOS, we work every day to unleash human potential. So we do that by building technology for the people, and not just technology for the sake of technology. So coming back to how the brain actually makes sense of sound, it's about orient, focus, and recognize. And that means that if there is a lot of sound around and the brain doesn't recognize what it is, it will label it noise. And noise is what stresses the brain, and this is what creates the listening fatigue, because you constantly have to work overtime with your brain.
I love this. How do you in EPOS know so much about the human brain?
Well, I don't know if you know this, but we are actually part of the big hearing group called Demand, and they do a lot of scientific research about the brain, about hearing, and all of that. So we actually collaborate with them, and that means that a lot of our science that we put into our product, it comes from this collaboration. But it also means that, for instance, a lot of the validation of our technologies, like how they actually work,
right,
it comes from these studies with the scientific research.
Right.
So what we do is that we publish a lot of white papers, particularly on the BrainAdapt, just to prove exactly what is it the customers get out of this. So for instance, the white paper that we did last year, which was this dual task study that we did, and here the users, they were using an Impact 1000. We'll get back to the product, right, Craig? Right. So the Impact 1000 with a really advanced ANC, active noise cancellation. And what we found is that the efficiency went up by 40%.
Wow. So I love all this new information, especially from this dual test study that you're doing. But let's talk about why you're here right now. We want to talk about some new products. So you are announcing a few new headsets and expanding the Impact portfolio, right?
Yeah.
Tell me about those.
Yeah, we are so excited. I mean, we are really like raising the standard for what you can expect from a headset nowadays. So with our next generation of Impact products, last year we introduced the Impact 1000, and now we're introducing 2 new wired headsets, which is building on the exact same technology, BrainAdapt technology, and it's building on the industry-leading voice pickup that we know from this one. It is powered by AI, so we're really excited about these technologies that goes into that. Yeah, so 2 new wired headsets, and one of them is the wired edition of the Impact 1000. So this is for the office collaborator, the person that sits mostly at the desk and working with that. And the other one is for the contact center space. So we have like 2 really exciting products here that are catering to 2 different use cases.
Fantastic. Now the first one you mentioned is the Impact 800.
Yes.
And then the second one, which is for the call center, is the Impact 700, right?
True. Yeah.
That's fantastic. I'm so excited that you're bringing these new products to market here at this show. Both these headsets. Tell me a little bit more about both of them.
Yeah, I mean, so both the 700 and 800, I mean, they are built on the same technology with the industry-leading voice pickup powered by EPOS AI.
Okay.
So that is like the key for everyone to know that their voice is being heard, and it's very natural. It's like, us standing here talking,
Right.
even though you might be on the other side of the world. We're just talking into the headsets.
Right.
So for the Impact 700, another great feature here, this is for the contact center, mind you. So agents talking all day long with the headsets on all day long. So being very comfortable with a lightweight headset is one of the key things. So really soft ear pads and really lightweight, that makes their day.
And it also has the inline controls as well, too,
yes,
right?
Exactly, because it's very intuitive to use. We have an inline control that makes it super easy to turn up the volume, turn it down, mute if you need to do that, hang up calls or answer calls and so on. So that is really easy to use. You can also utilize intuitive with the boom arm. I'm just standing like if I have a headset on right now, but like with the boom arm you can mute and unmute your headset and
well, that's perfect.
So that, and it's also really durable build quality. So we of course also back this particular headset with a 3-year warranty, which is really important for these customers.
Now, the Impact 800, when I saw that, it looks a lot like the Impact 1000, right?
It is, and it is actually the same headset. It's in a wired edition, so you get a more lightweight headset rather than the 1000. And while the 1000 is for those that needs to be moving around while talking, being more flexible, having connectivity up to triple connectivity, whereas the 800 is more for the person that are in front of their PC when talking, maybe need to take notes at the same time or running a presentation or whatever. So it's the exact same headset, but it's more lightweight because you don't have the battery and so on inside. But the most important feature is actually, apart from the voice pickup, is actually the adaptive hybrid ANC or active noise cancellation.
Okay.
And what makes this special is that it adapts to the surroundings. So right now we are here at a trade show. It's quite noisy here,
Right.
so I would crank up the ANC would by itself crank it up to the highest level.
Yeah.
But if you are in a more quiet setting, still with a bit of background noise, not to be avoided by that, then you would. It would naturally adjust down, so you don't get too much attenuation more than you need. So that is really important.
Adaptive ANC, I love that.
Yeah. And both of them comes with busy lights, so it's also like easy to signal to your colleagues and so on that I don't want to be disturbed. I'm on a call,
Perfect.
I'm focusing.
Now, when are these products going to be available in the market?
Yeah, so the Impact 800 is available now, so you can stop by our booth, have a try.
Yeah.
And the 700 is also at display and being demoed, but it will be available in April.
That's great. Now, you know what I love about this? Now with this full portfolio, you really have this cross-section that covers every use case, from this contact center to the office and co-working to every type of user, whether they're stationary or they're flexible and moving around now with these wireless options as well, too, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you've got a lot going on here, and there's even more, right? Out of the gate, Microsoft. Open up.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we ensure that it's a plug-and-play solution whenever we do our headsets. So it's really important for us that they work seamlessly with any UC or CC platforms out there. So they're of course certified for Microsoft Teams. They're certified for Google Meet, and so on. And another thing is also like with this, like raising the bar for audio. Of course, they are also meeting the Microsoft Teams Open Office requirements, the premium requirement, and it's really just another standard saying just like that how well we are at distinguishing voice from noise and canceling out the noise from the voice transmission. So.
Which goes back to the beginning part of our conversation. These open offices are such a challenge. And the research that you're doing aligns to this, that brings out these great products. Brit, I really appreciate your time here. It was really great to share with you. I can't wait till we can go down the floor and take a look at that.
Yeah.
Everyone, this is Craig Durr from the Futurum Group. We're here live at ISC 2024. Thank you so much for coming. Please make sure you check out the EPOS booth down below. Take care.